In the heart of the bustling city of Altheria, a seemingly ordinary young man named Kale lived in the shadows. By day, he worked as a humble librarian, shelving dusty tomes and guiding children through the labyrinth of books. But by night, Kale transformed into something far more terrifying, an enigma clad in darkness, wielding an ancient demonic power that coursed through his veins. He was both feared and revered, for he used his haunting power to hunt down criminal gangs plaguing the city. Kale's journey began when he stumbled upon an ancient artifact, a relic of forgotten magic, that bound him to the demon Alaris, a restless spirit seeking redemption. Alaris had once been a harbinger of chaos, but yearned to atone for his past misdeeds. Together, Kale and Alaris formed an unlikely alliance, with Kale as the vessel and Alaris as the tutor in harnessing this dark gift for a noble cause. The gangs of Altheria were not typical miscreants. They were organized, cunning, and led by enigmatic leaders. Kale faced the Crimson Viper, a cruel sorcerer capable of controlling minds with a mere glance. The Silver Phantom, who could slip through walls and vanish without a trace. And Iron Talon, whose metal flesh made him nearly indestructible. Each encounter was fraught with danger, testing Kale's resolve and the limits of his powers. As Kale waged a secret war against these nefarious forces, he grappled with the fear of succumbing to the darkness within him. Alaris, once a force of destruction, offered guidance and wisdom, teaching Kale the lesson of balance. Power, Alaris explained, was neither good nor evil. It was the intent behind it that defined its path. Through his battles, Kale learned that every soul has its battles, some with external foes, others with the monsters within. He discovered that true strength lay not in overwhelming force, but in compassion and understanding. The city of Altheria began to change as tales of the mysterious Avenger spread. Criminals grew fearful, and civilians dared to hope. In the darkness where evil thrived, Kale became a beacon of hope. Kale proved that even in the depths of despair, one could rise to fight for what was right. In the end, it was not just his powers that set Kale apart, but his heart. As he walked the line between light and shadow, he found his true purpose. Kale's true purpose was not in glory or vengeance, but in being the change that inspired others to face their own fears. This was the legacy that Kale chose to leave behind, a silent guardian in the night, known only as the Embrace of Redemption.